Funny how when crime's up, it's my fault. And when it's down, everyone forgets I exist. If this costume made my butt look big, somebody would tell me, right? This just in. Webbs needs something to...
Available units, please respond to a disturbing the peace situation. Suspects may be armed.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun. Now, on to you.
You're not so scary in person.
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think?
Oh, you're all hat, no cattle.
I almost died just then. Of boredom.
Many of the petty criminals apprehended by Spider-Man turned out to be wanted on far more serious charges.
I can check that one off my list. Sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from. Who could resist that? Just what I want. Buckle up! Fasten your seatbelts! I'll take that. That's him.
Wait. You can only truly know your prey by watching him stalk his own.
Oh, please, dude. I didn't have anything to do with that drive-by. I was just a wheelman.
Wheelman? Who saw all those people die?
Yeah?
Oh, you admit it? Good. Now you're going to tell me all about it. Then, you're going to give me answers. The spider. I'm a big fan of the look, but your execution? Boring. You know, real spiders liquefy their prey from the inside. You should think about it.
And you're the Carnage Killer. Why'd you do it? I get having a grudge against criminals, but...
Not criminals, killers. No one knows death better. What do they see when they feel her cold arms wrap around them? What special insights do they have? There's so much to learn.
You're crazy.
And you're welcome.
For what?
Doing what you want to, but can't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll show you. I could teach you how to be a real predator. The spider you're just pretty. Take off your mask, Spider-Man. I need to see your eyes when you die. I know the truth. In your darkest moments, you wish you were strong enough to be like me. Admit it. Give in to it. That's it. Go ahead. Kill me. You know you want to.
No, I don't kill.
Yeah, I told him you'd never be like me.
Thanks for the help.
You chose to disregard my advice. So, I assumed you preferred to handle matters yourself.
What was that anyway? You expected me to just stand there and watch him kill that guy?
Or stop him. Permanently. I am trying to unleash the killer instinct in you, boy. The one you try so hard to deny.
That's not who I am. And it's not who I want to be. Ever.
Then, there will always be a greater predator than you.
I guess we'll find out.
Thanks for the smooth ride. I sincerely hope I can return the courtesy by slaughtering you quickly and with minimal agony.
Good day, Mr. Cassidy. My name is Donald Mencken. I want to assure you that you are a most valued guest here at Ravencroft. We're going to learn a lot from you.
And I'll learn a lot from you. Answers you don't even know you have.
Eager. I like that. Well then, let's get started, shall we?
Calling all task force personnel. Due to increased violence involving the gang war and the suspect known as Spider-Man, you are now free to employ extraordinary measures. Enter Phase 2 of the Suppression Initiative immediately.
Spidey, it's Whitney. You know I support what you do, so here's a word to the wise. Look out for the task force.
So what else is new?
All units, remain on high alert. We've got multiple gang wars breaking out over the Russians' old territories. Everybody wants a piece. It's like the Old West out there, so be careful.
Dispatch, my informants keep telling me about a new figure called the Kingpin, who's moving in to fill the power vacuum. No one seems to know his real name. Could you get some information on that for me?
Kingpin? Huh, great. That's all I need. Some new wannabe trying to build an empire.
Escort units, move into position around the convoy. Keep your eyes peeled. We're moving this evidence because too many bad guys want it. Don't expect them to let it go without a fight.
Gonna have to find another way.
Appreciate you being here. They won't tell us what we got. They said it's dangerous. And bad guys want it.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets. Not being very subtle, are they?
This look as suspicious to you as it does to me?
Stop there! We'll fill you full of holes!
Be cool, we want your cargo.
Think about it. Is that stuff worth your life?
Huh, that was fun. Let's do it again.
That mask don't scare me. Nice going, Spidey. Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from. Spider-Man, do me a favor and look up ahead.
Car's wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize them. Booyah! Dunked it! Whew. Better up there than down here. Huh. Friendly neighborhood fireworks.
Would be the perfect spot for an ambush. The engine and get out. Last chance. Move it, guys. Get it unloaded now. Come on. Show me what you got.
Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed.
Spidey, can you move that?
Why can't they all be like that?
Good work, Spidey. Come on, we're moving out.
These guys aren't messing around. I'll give them this. They're persistent. Car bombs. If they go off here, it'll be a disaster. Just in time. Whew. Got it a little close there. Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? Oh yeah!
checked out the game museum. Nothing happening. He talked to the lady who called. She still swears she saw Spider-Man breaking in. But that place is locked up tight. No alarms have been tripped.
Copy that, 228. She probably read one too many of Jameson's editorials.
Kane Museum. That's not far. Might as well check it out. My reputation's bad enough without getting blamed for pilfering Picassos. You know, I'd love to know how the task force is gonna stop the crime wave when all they ever do is come after me. That's what I'm talking about. I'm always awesome, but sometimes I'm extra awesome. It's my lucky day. Maybe Jonah Jameson and I could be friends if we just understood each other better. Nah.
Yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Stick to the plan. We're waiting for the spider. You set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the kingpin. You dig? Eesh.
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen. Better take out the cameras, or the cops will blame this all on me. Let's see what I can do before they figure out I'm here.
Why did it have to be a museum? Museums are lame. I feel like I'm back in school.
They had field trips in reform school? Yeah, shut your mouth and do your job. The lady says museum, we go to the museum.
Lots to steal in museums. Great. I think I know who's about to cross my path. Nighty-night.
Yo, over here!
When you put forth this week and effort, I kinda feel like you don't respect me.
Somebody there? Bruno! Bam! There he is!
Huh?
Skinny! Danger! Somebody there? Bruno!
What I'm about to do to these crooks is unsuitable for some audiences.
Why do we have to fight the Spider? Kingpin's got people more, you know, in his weight class.
Felicia,
Kingpin's got a
why am I
plan.
not surprised?
He ain't let us down yet. You want to stop criticizing? Go ahead.
Let me see what I can do to bring the excitement back.
Yo, over here! What's that?
A little privacy, please?
Hey, Bo, that you?
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know. I expected better from you, Felicia.
What am I supposed to do? Work in retail? You don't need other guys in skin-tight spider costumes selling shoes.
You could have hooked up with me. I mean, yeah, I meant work with me. You know, take down bad guys instead of being one.
It's my nature to break the rules, Spider. You should try it sometime. You might like getting a little naughty.
But working for the Kingpin, Felicia? Organized crime? You're better than that.
Oh, you have no idea how good I am.
Ugh. This one? I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you. This is why they call me amazing.
What's that? You're all tricks. No more tricks. Yo! Take you on anything. Mono a mono. Oh, you're all hat, no cap.
This ain't right. We weren't supposed to fight the Spider alone. You were supposed to help us, lady.
Let that be a lesson to you, fellas. Follow a woman just because you like the way she fills out a catsuit? Disappointed every time.
That's the first. No man's ever called me disappointing before. You just had a skinny Spider.
I want to, do the right thing. But your track record isn't great. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
I like watching you come into a room, but I like watching you leave even better.
And the judges... When you put forth this week an effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me.
Have I mentioned I like to watch? Now I'm starting to think you're not really trying.
You deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? Yeah!
I bet you were the worst hide-and-seek player ever.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun. And heave!
You're just dying to get your hands on me, aren't you, you naughty boy?
Just a little closer. One time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
It's your fault it's come to this. I know I'm being fresh, but when you dress like that, what do you expect?
Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target on my back.
I can't just let you go.
Fisk owns too many cops. If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait! It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the Kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force. And the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Kraven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. This calls for finesse. Yes! Much better. Gotta go fast. Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone. Time's running out. I'm just that good. I hope the bad guys appreciate all the effort. Those guys look awfully suspicious. Now that's a keeper. Busted.
Mencken to all agents.
Hammerhead likes to dress and act like a 1920s gangster. Pinstripe suit, Tommy gun, the whole bit. He also uses their methods. Cement shoes, gunning down enemies in the streets, and keeping his business records in old-school ledgers. But we've come a long way since Prohibition. If we can catch him, I can put him away like his hero Al Capone, on tax evasion charges.
I was maybe 6 years old. I saw a dog die after it got hit by a car. There was something in its eyes I couldn't look away from. What did it see while its life slipped away? I wanted to know. I had to know. My grandma was old. She was gonna die soon anyway, so I just sped up the process, pushed her down the stairs. But by the time I got to her, she was already dead. So I decided I was just gonna have to do it again.
Mencken to all agents. Against my advice, our late founder's son, Harry, has decided to run Oscorp himself. Legally, this is his right, but in order to promote continuity of operations and a smooth changeover, I would remind you that you work for me, and will continue to report directly and only to me. Further, you will keep a man watching young Mr. Osborn at all times. Covertly. This is, of course, for his own protection in an extremely hostile business climate.
Honestly, I don't see any change since Spider-Man came along.
You're surrounded! Be smart and throw out your guns!
You're worse at protecting than you are at serving.
What? I see him! If I don't end this standoff, people are gonna die. Some days you just got it. He's been working closely with Fisk. Maybe he's got inside info on him.
Just a scrawny kid, ain't you? That mask don't scare me.
Yo, over here!
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
You're all hat, no cattle.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. Can't turn my back on people in need.
What's that? Yo, form up on me. I got him.
Fisk's a private guy, but Harry's his partner in the task force. He might know something I can use. Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. This is why they call me amazing. Man, I was in the zone. I almost died just then. Of boredom.
Area residents credit Spider-Man with stopping a gun battle that threatened their...
Spider-Man! You've got that Spidey touch!
That'll wake you up.
Now that's what I like to see. Spider-Man looking out for...
Harry's more likely to talk to his old pal Peter Parker than some nut in a costume.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. but it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
Who can resist that?
As if... As if I didn't have enough problems. Now I have to worry about Oscorp being stolen out from under me. Donald Menken's supposed to work for me. And for now, he's doing what I say. But it's obvious he'd like to run the place. Then there's Wilson Fisk. He keeps offering to buy the company. I might even sell it, if I didn't need Oscorp's research division to find a cure for my disease. I've got to watch them. They'd both stab me in the back without thinking twice. I caught up with Peter Parker. We used to be pretty good friends when we were kids, and our dads were partners. I was hoping he might be able to tell me more about his father's research, but he doesn't know any more than I do. Less, actually. Based on Dad's papers, I get the impression Richard Parker went on the run because Dad wanted to weaponize his research. Typical Norman Osborn. He either ran off or killed the one guy who might have been able to save his life.
Huh. A little early for Halloween, isn't it? Yuck. Gotta frame the subject better. I should get a better angle. Biology, genetics, medicine. Pretty heavy stuff for the Harry Osborn I remember. Perfection. I hate to do this behind Harry's back, but he's been acting strange lately. I'll only give this to Jameson if it looks like Oscorp's breaking the law.
Hey, look at that. Just who Stan was hoping to see.
If I miss too many more classes, I'm gonna have a crisis on campus. Someone beat my high score? I can't let that stand.